Hey guys, so to start off I want to talk a little bit about the technology that we're going to use in the class. I want you to get the Firefox browser, which you can see I have open here. You can also see the icon down here, and it's linked on the website for the class. There's lots of browsers, they're all fine, but Firefox has some features that are particularly useful for the kind of programming that we're going to do. And also it's really hard for me to support a bunch of different browsers. So Firefox is free. It's easy to use. It works on any platform. I don't care if you use it for anything else, but you have to use it to check what you're doing in this class. That's both to make your life easier and to make sure you don't screw up. Browsers like Internet Explorer will often correct errors that you have in your code. So your pages won't look normal on other browsers, but they look fine in something like Internet Explorer. Firefox won't do that, so it makes it easier to tell when you've made a mistake. One thing I want to show you in here, and the reason I have my page up, is that Firefox, along with many browsers, has an ability for you to look at the HTML code that's creating the page that you're looking at. So you can go to the View menu and do View as Page Source. That'll bring this up. We'll come back to that in a second. The way that I tend to do this, though, is that you can do Command U on the Mac or Control U on the PC, and that'll bring up a separate window. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. This is the code for this page, and you'll see that a lot of stuff is not stuff that you will understand for this class that we're not going to cover. But if you scroll down, then you'll start to see some things that will be very familiar. I tend to write my pages in HTML by hand, just like we're doing in this class, because it's easier for me. So this is kind of human written HTML. You'll see that there's some mistakes in here, but it all works fine. This is a good way to learn how to do HTML programming, is to look at other people's pages. If you see something and you think that's pretty cool, go take a look at the page source. Now, some things are going to be super complicated. There's a whole complex world of style sheets and JavaScript that we're not going to touch. Just as an example, if we go to CNN and we look at their page source, it's all one line, and if you scroll over, there's a lot of JavaScript code. In fact, if we copy that and paste it into our editor over here, this is what it looks like, and that's not going to look like anything that we do in this class. Another note on this is that you generally cannot take code from another person's page, just simply copy and paste it into your page and change some text. That probably would have worked in the mid-1990s, but now pages are pretty complex. There's a lot of different files linked in, and so it won't work. But if you look at a simpler page, it's likely that you'll find something interesting if you do the View Page Source. So that's just one feature that might be worth looking at. I used it a lot when I was learning HTML, and it could be helpful to you.